Hello, welcome back to Limited Lowdown. Here is another Wildsville Drain. No, Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft. My favorite kind of draft, a gold draft. So hopefully we can get some wins together here and get some gems back. And I'm hoping we can open something interesting as well. Something nice and strong. Haven't opened anything really strong in a while, so hoping to open something, give me a nice, easy draft, some nice direction to go in straight away. But if not, we'll do it the hard way, if we have to. Well, there you go. Not much needed here. We're going red-green dinos. So, dinos have haste. There's a battlefield, you create 2 egg tokens in that to get into your combat. You can sack an egg and make a 3/3. So, yeah, absolutely. So, we're looking for ramp spells and dinos. So, we are. That's nice. That gives us really concrete direction to go in. We don't need to worry about it. We can just pick the best cards and hopefully force people out of red and green. Take an axe draw here to follow up. It's a 4 mana 4/3 that draws you a card, or it's a 4 mana 5/4. It's a dinosaur. It has haste when we have Pilani's Hatcher. Just an all-round solid card. And so, we're hoping to see some of the lore keepers, some of the frogs. Ishquint would be lovely as well. Or however you pronounce it, the green-red dino that you can pay 2 and then deal damage equal to the power of another dinosaur you control, or target dinosaur you control, I should say. Which with axe jaws and Pilani's Hatchers ought to do a good bit of bodying, you would think. Nothing great here. We're just going to ignore all of these cards and either take Ancestor's Aid or Captivating Cave. I feel like we can pretty easily pick up an Ancestor's Aid, if I'm honest. But well, no, dinos want tricks. Cave's cool and all, but Ancestor's Aid is one of the best red tricks. So, +2, +0 first strike, plus a treasure token is quite a lot for 2 mana. Here we'll just play the simple game. Take a Cavern Stomper. Got plenty of beefers anyway. So Huatli's Final Strikes, Abrades, Triumphant Chomp. These are all cards that we want. What else? Like I said, any of the rampers at all. Poison Dart Frog. Ixalan's Lore Keeper. We want those as well if we can get them. We want to pick up nice efficient 2 and 3 drops as well, just to be able to smash. Triumphant Chomp. I think in our deck it's got to be better than Natali's Favor, right? It's got to be, right? Just out of interest, I wonder does 17 lands consider it? I'm taking it. I consider it to be better, but I wonder is it better? Tally's Favor is on 58 and Triumphant Chomp is on 56.9. What if you look at it in green-red decks? Is it still the same? Triumphant Chomp 58.9 and the Tally's Favor 57. Yeah, that's what I thought. When we've got the dinos, well, we don't have to worry about it because we can have both. Why not have both? Okay, so this is pretty much as good a start as you can really hope for. Removal that's perfect in this deck. A bomb rare. Solid commons, really solid commons, like basically top red common, top green common, and then a finisher on a decent combat trick. I mean, well, not a finisher, but like a beefer, a big beefer. A deck is a finisher. Now, what do we want ways to get these guys through. So we do. That's what we want. So we do want staggering size. We want at least one of those. Because there's no trample in any of these big beefers yet. That's a tough one. Saheeli's Lattice or Staggering Size. I'm going to go for the Lattice, honestly. If we're going to be getting dinosaurs, you can get great value out of this. And we can make a big threat with it. And then Staggering Size, one of them's got to come back around, you know. I think it would just be foolish. Gold Fury Strider is a creature I will take, and I may even play it. But right now we're just going to pop it in the board. I think Saheeli's Lattice is the way to go there. The ability, first of all, a little bit of card draw goes a long way. In decks like this that don't often have it, and the fact that it can be card draw, which lets me craft one or more dinosaurs, so I can turn it into a creature later, is excellent. We do want a Staggering Size though. We do not want this. Spelunking. We'll pick that up. We'll keep an eye on it actually. Because if we pick up enough caves, Spelunking could be really powerful. So we'll see. We're not gonna go too hard on that because our deck's got a lot of focus currently. But the ability to it replaces itself. You get to put a cave onto the battlefield. You can gain 4 life with that as well, and they enter untapped, so that's huge. But just taking a big beefy weefy, it's also pretty solid. I quite like the Monstrosaur. It's actually it's my favourite land cycler because of its ability to cycle through lands. Walk with the Ancestors. It's possible we play that. We'll see. If we don't get the cards we want and our deck becomes unfocused, I'm going to take a red card out of this pack just to keep people away from red. I don't care if it's Tectonic Hazard. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, don't count that. 8. We've 8 cards. Which card is likely to put people into like a green adjacent color? Take that as well. Take that as well. Calamitous Cave-In. Another Italia's favour. So we could take the Calamitous Cave-In, right? But their deck's not designed to do that at all. No, our deck is not designed for that at all. We're just taking Italia's favour here and be very happy that we did. Hopefully we let Altasaur. I don't know that we will. Now we need to start picking up some 2-drop creatures pretty quick. Or else these favours drop off in value. So we need to start picking up some 2-drop creatures. Because Italia's favour, if you hit a 3-drop with this, it's basically it becomes a 0 mana perpetual target creature gets +1/+1 on trample. So you can basically give a target creature +1/+1 on trample for free if you hit a 3-drop off this. Now it doesn't play as well with cards like Ancestors Aid is the problem. So the more Italia's favours we have, the less we want that. Now, do we want the Abrade or do we want the Staggering Size? The last one didn't come back. We do want the Abrade, honestly. There are artifacts that this deck cannot deal with that will destroy us if we don't have some sort of removal for them, like a Guide Master's Mural, Thousand Moon Smithy, although that one's even harder because they get the creature up front. So there's a lot of things that can beat this deck that Abrade will help us beat with the Destroy Target artifact. Again, there should be an opportunity to pick up a Staggering Size at some point. So you can pick up a 4-drop dinosaur, or we can pick up a 3-drop dinosaur. I feel like the Armored Kincolor's got to be the better one. Interesting to see though. Dynamaton's probably like very middle of the pack, or Dynon, whereas the Kincolor should be a lot stronger, I would think. Yeah, and it's just a lower curve card for us. Creative Sun's Creation's a bit win more, although with 3 Itali's favours, 2 Itali's favours, sorry, and what was it? A Walk with the Ancestors in the back, it's possible. No. The Sunshot Militia is not ideal. Idol of the Deep King. It's playable, I guess. But maybe I just need to start picking up 2-drops, honestly. I think I'm supposed to take the 2-drop here. Because right now I have 0 2-drop creatures, which is really rough. The Dart Frog's fine. That's perfect. It's exactly the kind of 2-drop we wanted. Idol of the Deep King is good. Like, it's good. The fact that it transforms into something. Do we take the 3rd Itali's Favour? Or do we take an Idol of the Deep King? Or Sea Note Scout? It's probably the Sea Note Scout, honestly. Well, I'm not sure, though, because... A lot of our deck is like big. I think we take the first Sea Note Scout over the Itali's Favour because we need things to put Itali's Favour onto. Then here I'm happy to take one of these. It's just another 2-drop, which is what we need anyway, but it also just another win condition at the end of the game. We could have done some Kiev stuff. We've had a chance to grab 2 Caverns, which are good because we can kill stuff that's a lot smaller than our things. I can contentedly take another Seismic Monstrosaur. I think we're going to get off the Kiev thing. We'll pass that. Well, okay, now we just grab one of these. We have 0 Kievs though currently, right? Yeah, 0 Kievs. But now we have, let's have a look here. So I'm just going to move my removal, my non-creatures over here for a second. So now we have 4 2-drop creatures to put these things on. Staggering size, yeah, we're definitely taking one of those. Okay, perfect. So we've got 4 2-drops to put these things on currently. Yeah, okay, I'm happy enough with that. Okay, we can move everything back now. There we go. We want to pick up more, but I'm happy that we managed to get them. Now, how many non-creatures do we have? 7. So we're already approaching too many, if I'm being honest. I don't want the second militia. I don't think it's very unlikely we'll be doing that. And in fact, I might take the first one out. Do I care about Disturb Slumber in this deck? Maybe. It's very unlikely, but it might be. If we don't get the card quality, it might work. It is a dinosaur. So that might be useful. Very unlikely we'll play it though. Another brawler, okay. So now I'm just going to take the militia out, I think. Now we're sitting at 5 2-drops, so we're in good shape. Brawler's nothing special, but it wears Itali's Favour well. And that's all that we ask of it. Now, our dinosaur situation is not the best. We've got, what, 3, 4, 5, 6 dinosaurs. So we could use a couple of them. We'll take a card that's not really playable. Let them have the black card. Somebody wants us to go into black-white, but it's not happening. A Belligerent Yearling. That's a perfect card for us. That's the perfect card for us. So now with Belligerent Yearling, 2 Monomarch Brawlers, a Poison Dart Frog, and a Tender of the Micro Tyrant, we do not need any more 2-drops. Like we're pretty much solid on 2-drops. So now we're just going to flesh out the top of our curve. We need a few more 4s. Maybe another 5. Then the Monstrosaurs, we can cycle these, so we don't need to worry about them as much. This is the first time I've gone proper red-green dinos. So it is. I think I went into red-green dinos on a traditional draft that I didn't put up on the channel. And I did well. But it was a last minute one. Right. Now, do we want the second Scout or the second Dart Frog? Don't look at the blue cards. They don't exist. I think it's the Dart Frog, right? Yeah, it's pretty close, honestly. Yeah, it's gotta be the Dart Frog, though. Especially given our curve currently. You know, look how high our curve is. Scytheclaw Raptor's a really nice one. Really nice 3-drop to fill out that 3-drop slot. I was hoping to pick up something like that. I also want to pick up an Ixalan or whatever. Now, Bristleback or Volcano. Bristleback all day, right? With double Dart Frog now. Whoops, what was that? Brawler. Might actually cut one of the Brawlers now. Double Dart Frog, Tendrils, and Micro Tyrant. Nah, we don't. We keep everything we have. We can shave a land, maybe. Shave one mountain. As we stand, so that means we have room for 2 more cards. Goblin Tomb Raider, or the 3rd Dart Frog. That's probably the 3rd Dart Frog. Like, don't look at the blue cards. It's definitely not the Goblin Tomb Raider. Cavern and Cave. Huh. What's our removal situation like? Really bad. Thank God we got the Chomp and the Abrade. It's 3rd Frog, and then we can debate whether we want to play it or not. This Brawler's not getting played. Cartographer's Companion. Do I want one of those? Not really. No, not really. I want power. I want toughness. Yeah, no, we're definitely playing the 3rd Frog. Turn 2 Frog. Turn 4 Axejaw. Turn 3 Axejaw. Turn 4 Penise Hatcher. Turn 5 Cavern Stomper. You know. Another Triumphant Chomp. Wonderful. Just wonderful. What's our creature count like? Good. We've managed to keep down on our non-creatures as well. Because the first pack of our non-creatures was were pretty high. We do want more beef. We want more top end. There's no point having 3 Dart Frogs and no more top end. Although having said that, 4 is pretty good. Do I play another Seismic Monster Sword? Probably. I probably do, yeah. I probably do. With 3 Dart Frogs? Yeah, I do. I just take this because it is uncommon. We'll start to get the collection log going. 3, 4. Am I going to play a 4th Seismic Monster Sword? I really don't know. I really don't know. Oh, with 3 Dart Frogs, I'm probably supposed to, yeah. And I just cut 2 mountains, right? Brazen Blade Master is... No, I thought that was the other one. Over the Edge. I suppose if we were this is best of 3, we'd be grabbing that. Hidden Volcano, that's nice. I don't think we play the 4th one. I think that might be a bit much. We already have 5. I think that's probably fine. I honestly think here, right? I honestly think we're supposed to cut 1 mountain. Do I play the cave? Probably do, yeah. Probably do. Maybe not though. So that's 9, 7. Alright. Isn't that right? 9, 7, yeah, 16 lands. And then maybe we just cut a Brawler. It leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops. I think no, not a Frog. Whoa. Come back here, Frog. Come back here, Frog. I think we cut 1 Brawler and play like this. Or alternatively, we play the second Mosasaur and play the fourth Mosasaur. Nah, I think that's a bit much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 5 drops. No, I don't think we go any further than that. I think after that, I think you're asking for trouble, really. I know I have 3 frogs, but we don't want too many of them. We don't want to kill our hands by having like 1 land or 2 land. And like a bunch of 4 and 5 drops. See, this is what I'm talking about. Keep 7. Like a Tendril Micro Tyrant into Atali's favour. That's nice. I'm hoping my opponent just taps out here, so I can Atali's favour. No blocks. Atali's favour into Atali's favour. Nice. Into Poison Dart Frog. We get Palanti's Hatcher next turn. It's pretty cool. And yeah, how many 2s did we play? Enough, I assume. Deathcap Marionette. I'll take 3 damage for that. Do I start attacking now? Yeah. I'll send it in to try and get one of these death touches out of the way. Okay. Okay, that's not a card I'm worried about. It seems to work out pretty well. I get 5 damage in here. I need to trade for one of these death touchers. Like, I'm not going to get through it without it. You know, I've got the chomp. Like, that's a huge amount of damage. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I've got Triumphant Chomp for that. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Nah, what's the question here? Send all, he can chump 1. He's got 4 blockers. I have 6 attackers. Yeah, no, that's just lethal, yeah. Yeah. He can block and sack something with the Acolyte of Act, because that's... But at this point, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Yeah, and he just takes... Well, no, he can gain 2 life, and he can survive. But he has to sacrifice, yeah, he has to sacrifice these, yeah, that's what I was thinking. He has to sacrifice the creatures that are blocking them. No, he will die, yeah, he has to sacrifice this as well. So he gets to survive, but he would need, like, Fathomless Descent or whatever. 1, 2... Oh, actually, no, Defossilize would get him out of this situation. Yeah, good game. It was close. We put the pressure on and we got through. Making me nervous towards the end there when he was doing all that. I thought he had a way to kill me from where he was. So that was making me a little nervous. Well, we just beat Bonehorde Dracosaur. Which was huge. Oh, this is a Wizards employee. Hello, Wizards employee. This won't be easy. Good card, good card. meant to train up Enchant first. We'll hold it. That should be lethal, right? Because he has to put everything on it. Otherwise he tramples over for 7. Yeah. Ha, beat a Wizards employee, that feels good. Do you, it'd be cool if you got like an orange name for, so Healy's Lad is coming in clutch there. A Malamet Brawler coming in clutch as well with that trample ability. Huge, man. It's actually a combination I didn't really think about. Maybe I should play the second one. I can't cut anything above it. Like, all I can do is cut a land, but I find myself wanting lands just enough. I cut the Scout and play another Brawler. Should I do that is the question. It is a good combo. Actually, it is a good combo, yeah. Play another Brawler. Cut a Scout. Okay. Oh, what about the Tend to the Microtown? 10 to the Microtown's another will end games pretty quickly. It's a difficult question. That is a good combination. It might come in a lot, you know. Why? I'm sorry, I'm looking, trying to find it. What's the name of this card? Malamet Brawler. Why in the name? I'm looking at 17 lands. Just why in the name can I not find the bloody thing? Oh, there it is. It's down as a 52% card. Yeah. Still, it is a good ability. Give these beefers trample. He does have to survive though to do it. Nah. It's one of those things where you don't need to play bad cards to make your already good cards better, you know. But there's an argument that I should, you know. But the C-Note Scout, it helps me get lands as well. I go first. Yeah. I can live with this. Now this is a situation where I do need to draw some stuff, but I've got removal for days. I have a 1 mana deal 3, so it's pretty solid. Now I just need to draw into the juice, you know. But I have juice to draw into, so. I may need to use some of these early. Palani's Hatcher. I'm going to use 1, and just 1, so I can get some damage in. I need to draw something though. Now I want to draw lands. Now, a poison dart frog would be huge here. So it would. I am going to Triumphant Chomp this Sage as well. I want to put this guy under pressure. That's not what I wanted to see. Here, but we're a wee bit ahead here. But we do need to draw. Like a land next turn would be great. I can live with a frog. I prefer a land, to be honest. And then we have 3 drops. We've Atali's Favors. They could be huge for us. We're just trying to keep our opponent on the back foot. He's had a creature every turn. Yeah, I was hoping he'd eventually just have me forced to do that. Yeah, so he's got to be like running out of stuff to play. Because the Axe Jaw might now put us into fair. Okay. Because now my opponent needs a lot to get through this. Especially because this Axe Jaw is about to be a hasty guy. He can unlucky drop me. What does he unlucky drop? The 3/3 token? He can Brackish Blunder on something else. Yeah, no, that's GG. So we played the correct game there, which was get everything out of the way. Get everything out of the way. And just hope. You know, our opponent messing around maybe with caves, didn't have his second colour. That's the thing you can be worried about. Was put under a lot of pressure to keep adding to the board. Couldn't really crack his thing. You know. No. It's nice if you open a card like Palani's Hatcher that's really that strong, you can just plant your flag and you should, unless things go terribly awry, you should get there because you have the whole packs to sort of prove it. I go first. Yeah. I can Mountain Cycle if I have to. If I get lucky, I will just draw a mountain naturally. I've got my bomb. I've got a brilliant 2-drop, a brilliant 4-drop. You know. There's also the possibility that I just draw one of the 3 frogs that I have in the deck. Let me just pass turn here. Playing as black-green. Okay, so we have a decent... Okay, that's not the one I want to see, but at least being a black-green, that's not as easy to use. I confused myself there. I completely confused myself. Why did I think? I don't know what I was doing there. I meant, well, even then, I don't know if I regret that decision, really. We can cast a yearling later. Spiketail, that's pretty cool. You can explore that, and then you can exile it with mana. That's pretty cool. I guess my hand's just that good. I just wanted to make sure I hit my land drops. Okay, here I'm content to do this. Followed by this. Invest 2 cards into it. He will be able to buy back the Spiketail with it. And then if I draw a land here, then my opponent's in a lot of trouble. Such an oppressive card. What's the play here? If I play a Planes Hatcher, what is the play here? Or do I just smash with this and hope he blocks? Do I want to draw a 7 mana green spell? I've already cycled 2 of my dinos, so probably. Yeah, I do, yeah. I'm trying to bait the Ray of Ruin here. Because he has to cast it like this turn or not. And then I might be able to just straight up get him here. Yeah, I was hoping that. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Oh, perfect. I'm trying to bait the Rain of Ruin there. Yeah, I know. And now we've got 2 removal spells, or 2 combat tricks to follow up. It's going to make it pretty hard for my opponent to win here. Echo of Dust, nice play. Okay. Join the Dead. Yeah. I wouldn't attack if I was you. Yeah, send the O1, fuck it. Okay, we're in pretty good shape now. If we just draw a land, we could make the belligerent ruling a 5-2, and then we win. So the king caller's not going to give us enough damage, unfortunately. 2 to the bottom. Land. Oh, Caverns trap works. Nice. Come on. I don't even think Fathomless Descent gets him out of this. No, it doesn't. 5-4, nice. Buying back the Jade Spelunker. I'm buying back the Aquadust to have lifelink, nice. Okay. So he managed to get 3 life back. I managed to trade with his creature. I managed to eat one of them. But I replaced the card I had a chance. That's pretty good. So you can kind of do the exact same thing again. And now Fathomless Descent will win him the game. Okay. So I need to draw something here. Okay, we're good shape. Fathomless Descent will win him this game, though. Oh, well, no, it won't win him, but it'll restart the game for him. Because now you can hit the Cavern Stomper and the King Caller. But I've got the Bristleback in hand, so I feel pretty comfortable about that. But yeah. We should put them both into his thing or he dies, so... And now you die. Good game, boss. Just when I wanted to go out on his, you know, in his own fashion, and I respect that. I respect that he played very well. He kept up the good fight, and I made a mistake in that game that could have cost me the game, which is that I bottomed both those lands, forgetting, of course, that in my head I'm like, I'm on 6 mana right now, so I need one more land to cast it, but of course one of them is a treasure token, so I should have kept both of those lands on top. And then I would have been able to cast my Bristleback. So that was, what would you call it? That was just a misplay, full stop. So I just kept both lands on top. That's what happens though when you're playing a little bit too fast. And I find sometimes Arena Best of 1 can be a little bit too fast. Or it can induce a person into playing a little bit too fast. Yeah, well, we just gotta hope that we draw something reasonable in the early plays, but I'm not gonna mulligan a hand that has me on the play, a good 4-drop, a good fight, my bomb, you know, and basically 4/5 of the lands I need to draw, so. Okay. So that's not what we want to see. We're hoping to see something better than that, but we can survive. We will, if we don't draw anything worthwhile, we probably chomp whatever he plays next turn, unless it's not that much of a threat. If it's a Dart Frog, we probably will. Bolt the bird, you know. Yeah, we're gonna kill that. If I don't kill it now, I'm gonna kill that now. I know I could have played the kin caller, but if you don't kill it now, you don't know. See, look, you don't know what he would have played this turn if I didn't play it. So I know I slowed myself down a little bit. Yeah, look, so now he's just not playing anything. Now he's going to Axe Jaw. Yeah, so you don't know what he was relying on that for. Bristleback with 6 lands in hand? Yeah, sure. Feels like my opponent doesn't have too much. The way he's pausing and then he looked at the nursery like, can I use this right now? No, you can't. Feels like he mightn't have too much. Now we need the Hatcher to survive. Ideally, what? Okay, I don't like that. Okay. Now we're not messing around here. We're just going to play the Hatcher. Now, he might have removal for this, but then he's facing down a 5-4 and a 3-3. So, he could have Rumbling like Rock Slide, it'll do the job. He's probably, if he does, he's probably inclined to use it on the Axe Jaw, but he really shouldn't. Blizzard Yearling, okay, that's fine. And then he's probably got Triumphant Chomp, yeah, okay, that's fine. Swashbuckler's Whip, equip 1. Okay. There's nothing for single green. Is he going to trade? Or is he going to take 8? Take 5. We just play the King Caller. And turn. Lethal on board. If he's Hail Mary in the Hidden Nursery Garden as where will be. It's too bad. If Palani's Hatch was in, we'd be able to play like a 5-5 on a 3-3 haste next turn. That'd be pretty busted. I wouldn't bother. I have no way. Yeah. So now he's just gonna pay a 2 to tap my Axe Jaw next turn. Gotta feel like it's gonna be hard for me to lose this from this point. Okay, he's got 7 mana, so we could have. Oh, he's gonna do it, is he? He's gonna crack the nursery. That's what I want to see. Having said that, there's a lot of things. Oh, he's got his own nursery. Oh, I like your style. Now we just send, right? We just send them all. Trades 3-3 for 3-3, Bristleback for Bristleback. He chumps the Axe Jaw and then takes 3. Seems legitimate. just drop the monster sword. Just beefy dino after beefy dino. I don't believe there's a way out of this situation. Can't activate it. So play land, then discover 5. Discover 4. Discover 4, yeah. Sign of the name of city. Ah, nice. A really good card. Swashbuckler's Whip, but he can't equip and use, so. Explore. Nice. 4/5. Makes no difference. He doesn't have the mana. It doesn't matter. You have to pay mana to do that, so it's fine. And that is, what is it? Yeah, I was gonna say I can send all now because even the 1/1 can get in with the staggering size there. This deck has felt very impressive. Now, having said that, I've been on the play the whole way through almost. I think I've like, I think that was game number 5, was it? Yeah, and I think I've been on the play all 5, if not all 5, then maybe 4 out of 5 in total. So that seems pretty. That's pretty impressive. You know, and for my opponents, and of course, it's the kind of deck that wants to be on the play. So very strong deck, getting to be on the play the whole time. Opponent goes first. Should I mulligan this? I think I should mulligan this. Honestly, I think I should. Yes, that's just a better hand. Keep 6 and pitch the Cavern Stomper. We've got so many cards to replace it. It's just a better hand. Play the Dart Frog. If he has any wit, he kills it like I killed the Dart Frog on my opponent's turn, but if he doesn't, Class of Dactyl. That's a problem, but try bottom that. I've already got a 6-drop that needs double red though. I think I'm supposed to bottom that, right? What does my next turn look like? Next turn, I'm playing Planis Hatcher. Yeah. Wonder a pirate. Okay. No attacks. Nice. Nice. He could have his own monster sword. Yeah, I got my value out of it though. Tally's Favor, I forgot I had that card. Yeah, I'd scoop as well. That went pretty poorly for our opponent. This deck has just felt outrageously strong. That was a pretty rough one. Glad I mulliganed that hand though, it just didn't go anywhere. And the thing is, the better your deck is, the more you can afford to mulligan. Like, if you have a bad deck, how good your hand really going to ever be? And, you know, you need every resource you have in order to win. But the better your deck is, if you draw just a really poor... Like, that's how your deck loses. Your deck loses by having a really poor start, or like a really poor opening few turns. So it's well worth mulligan what looks like a playable hand for maybe a better one. Or especially that hand, because it was combo trick with no creatures in hand, defensive removal spell, and a land cycler that I was a long way from playing. This looks ridiculous. I still think I'd play Poison Dart Frog first. But maybe if I Hail Mary it and hope to hit the lands, Belligerent Earring into Cycloraptor into Planet Hatcher is just outrageous. So it all depends what my opponent's doing. If they're really slow on it, maybe we just go Yearling into Raptor. I want to see. It depends what colors we see. Depends what opening cards we see. I mean, it's probably more important to get the Poison Dart Frog down. Like, it's almost certainly more important to do that, but I'm not sure, so I'm not. It's a beautiful sleeve. Although I like the sleeve I have. Okay, Swamp makes me less inclined to want to run out the Yearling now. They could easily just deadweight it. They could do that to the Dart Frog too. But then they've deadweighted a Dart Frog, right? And so I'll have to hit my lands naturally at that point. But then then they can't deadweight my Yearling, right? Okay, now I'm definitely playing Dart Frog because I got a backup Dart Frog. I wonder what the oops done. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do we Cycloraptor now? Yeah, just Cycloraptor now. Because if all goes well and I draw a land next turn, I can Dart Frog and Yearling then in the same turn. Or if I Dart Frog that turn, that only gives me one extra mana to use, which I would have lost had I just not used it this turn. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't really get me ahead on mana there. So the deadweight I was expecting. There's also Join the Declossadactyl. That's fine because well, it's actually a Tally's favour here maybe. Then I have a 5/4. They can trade. Or do I want a Dart Frog here? Or do I have a Monster Sword and Dart Frog? Let's not do that. Let's tap this. Tap this. Mountain Cycle this. Yeah, there we are. Then Dart Frog again. And then no attacks. I could have also just a Tally's favourite, but then it doesn't advance my game plan in the same way. Especially against a black base deck. A black green base deck, he could have Join the Dead, he could have Wally's Favour with a Declossadactyl out there. So I need to play it smart. I think I'd be more inclined to a Tally's Favour and Belligerent Yearling this turn if I hit the land. Or maybe just drop the Seismic Monster Sword, honestly. It all depends what he does with his mana. Ideally we want to play the Monster Sword after the Hatcher, give it haste. It'd be quite oppressive. But it all depends really on what my opponent's going to do. What if he does nothing? He does literally nothing. Okay. Almost certainly got removal. So let's play the Monstrosaur into the removal, I think. And then no attacks. We'll just take it nice and slow here. Giant the Dead. Yeah, it takes 4 damage though, so that helps. I figured that as much. Oops, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's discover 5 here. Discover 4, try. See what we hit. If he has nothing, he probably has something. Oh no, he has nothing. Thanks. I don't see why we wouldn't. Okay, there we go. Double Triumphant Chomp and Natali's Favour coming in very clutch there. 3-4 Thunderhulk. That's nice. So now we have 7 mana available to us. Yeah, perfect. So we play this. Then we tap out to play this. This gives the Belligerent Yearling haste and also turns it into a 5. Decline. Send the boys, so we're attacking for 13. 10 of which is trample. He has 6 trample. So we have chump there. Boomy do boomy do. He might have a way out of this. There's a lot of cards that can get him out of this. Chupacabra Echo, that's a nice one. Killing the Yearling. Oh, did it only have 2? Ah, I only had 2, that's why. I just take 5, right? Yeah. Good, because I don't want to hit that with Tally's Favour, so that's nice. Breed. Snipe off the 2-2. And just send them all. Good game, sir. Oosh. What a session of slapping. So just a straight up 7-0 red-green dinos. In platinum as well. So there we are. Okay. So let's have a look. Pretty much a masterpiece of a deck, really. 10 with a Mega Tyrant, not huge, but it was another way to spend mana, should we ever need to. Not that we needed to. The chomps are outrageous. The Italia Sabres played very well. Planete's Hatcher was, of course, excellent, and the Belligerent Yearling was a real... Oops, I always do that. Belligerent Yearling was an excellent card to have. Just caused a lot of hassle. Got a lot of power. Yeah, and then the top end, I think, is really what clinched it for us, having all these cyclers to get through our mana, and the three Dart Frogs were huge. You know, helping us ramp. You know, I think we won a game because we killed it instead of playing our 3-drop. I think our opponent probably lost a game because they didn't kill it, you know. So, oh yeah. Alright. Well, that was very enjoyable. That's a nice reward to be claiming, especially because it was 10,000 gold now into 2,200 gems. So we're really getting there. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.